Hi Pisces, and welcome to your August reading. This is a reading for all Pisces placements, but of course if you're drawn to the title of the video and this reading is resonating with you, then it can be for you as well. So in the beginning of the reading we will look at a general energy. In the second part I will look at a relationship dynamic. So stay tuned. In the very end, I will also draw some charms. I'm using different decks. You can check out the decks I'm using in the description box. All right, we're starting this month with a full moon, which is nice, in Aquarius. So Aquarius full moon will just bring us more understanding of who we want to be as a society, I feel like. That's my first thought. And what doesn't work anymore when it comes to being civilized and future-oriented and progress-oriented. Okay, this is just a little too much. Let's see, Pisces, what the cards want to say. The Star. This is Aquarius card. So we've been talking about Aquarius quite a lot, even though it's not an Aquarius reading, but yeah, the full moon in Aquarius will be affecting you probably quite a lot. You're really stepping into your authentic self. It really seems like the Star in this deck is called the Daughter of the Firmament. How beautiful is that? So it's really this understanding that you're part of a bigger picture, that you're a starseed, that you are part of the universe, that the chances of you being here are just so tiny. It's such a miracle that you're here. And you're here right now, at this time of the planet. And that you're part of this. And that you can be part of this. So this is really about that realization that we are at the right place at the right time. And we are sitting in our authentic power, in our authentic selves, in our strength, in our openness to being vulnerable, seen, heard, and perceived. Yeah. That's the Star card. That's the center of your reading. That's beautiful. So you might be just feeling yourself this month and being like, yeah, that's me, deal with it. I think a really good example for some reason, I think, is really, stars who are unapologetic, like Cardi B, for example. It's like, yeah, that's me. I'm like a flawed person and I'm getting aggressive and deal with it. You know, that's being vulnerable in your vulnerability and just showing the world who you are and not being afraid and being completely fine with that. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful energy. Okay, so you've come a long way with the Star card. We can't forget that this is the 17 of the Major Arcana, so you've come a long way. This is the card right after the Tower, so maybe things have been quite shaken up, and this is the quiet after the storm. Two of Wands. Yeah, it seems like you've tried to really maybe control the situation a little too much. That is not being, that is not allowing to be controlled. That's what I see here with the Two of Wands in reverse. I mean, if you look at that, those fists, that's very upright. You're like having a handle on it, but when this is in the reverse, you might not have a handle on it. Maybe it's about making decisions. Maybe you've made a decision, could very well be, to be more in a peaceful state with yourself and where you are at, or to come at peace also with where you are at. That's very much the Star card as well. Lord of Pleasure, Six of Cups, yeah. I feel like you're moving from not trusting necessarily, or from a feeling of, and this is a solar plexus kind of feeling, of unsatisfaction, I want to say, and the candle just went out. So it's something that's changing, that's stopping into a feeling of calmness. Yeah, Three of Wands. There's a lot of inner friction maybe coming into this month. Maybe you're feeling the moon quite a lot. And it's a lot of, there's tension. There is a tense energy that I feel with all these wands in the reverse. Maybe not being quite sure where to step into next. Maybe having this, I need to do something, but I don't know what. But this is, I think, something that you're trying to release and coming in more into a position and an attitude of, I'm fine right where I am at. That's the Star card. I'm fine. I don't have to force anything. I don't have to push anything. I don't have to be, you know, further along the road. I'm fine just where I'm at. I'm great just where I'm at, actually. Yeah, Nine of Cups. I'm great just where I am at. This is a very drastic switch from one second to the other. I'm not sure what's happening, but it seems like you're just getting a hold of a situation and your feelings again. You're not letting yourself being too distracted, or you're not letting yourself being grabbed by that tense energy. It's like, it seems like you're releasing it. I don't know how you're doing it, but you are. Nine of Cups, upright. It seems healthy. It doesn't seem like you're releasing it by, you know, drinking or doing stuff that is unhealthy. Nine of Cups, upright, is very healthy. Coping with your own emotions and feeling well. This is a card of feeling well. Materialized happiness, which means the receptors in our brain also work, you know, for creating a feeling of well-being. Cards kind of want to come out, but the Hierophant, wow. Okay, there is really a realization of living in your belief system, like living out your values, like realizing what your values are. Maybe also looking back at this tense time and being like, no, this is too much pressure. I don't even believe in that. You know, I don't believe in a life full of pressure, full of tension, full of pushing and exhaustion and feeling uncomfortable. I don't even believe in that kind of stuff. That's how it feels like. I'm gonna be chill. That's so Pisces. I'm gonna be chill about stuff because I'm great where I'm at. Yeah, I mean, it's true. If you're manifesting that type of feeling and creating from that place, I mean, that's definitely a healthy. Yeah, wow, okay, Death card. Yeah, you've transformed this. There might be something popping up still. You know, I feel like there's been a real change going on in your life, and there might be some little moments where this old kind of anxious energy, I want to say, is popping up again, but you've been through it. You know, you're like, no, I've been through this. I've changed for real this time. Oh God, this other person. We're talking about relationship stuff. No, but it really does seem like there's been things ending and new things beginning, and you're fine with where you're at. It really seems like that. Two of Pentacles, that's actual change. Lord of harmonious change. Yeah, things are changing in a good way, in a harmonious way. Things are becoming, period. Nice. Oh, a Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, well, it will not happen all at once, I tell you that much, even though your subconscious maybe wants that. Or your subconscious, I mean, it might be just releasing a certain image of what you created, and now you're done with it and you're stepping into something new. Because the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse can be like we've completed something and now we're letting it go, or the picture is changing. The picture of what you actually want to manifest is changing. The vision is changing. I don't know. Let's see. Higher consciousness. Princess of Pentacles. No, I don't think the picture is changing. The situation is actually changing. And this is interesting. I think your belief system is not changing, but reality is changing. That's what I'm seeing. Yeah, that's what's happening, because the Princess of Pentacles in the reverse is really contradicting the Two of Pentacles. But this is the line of the real stuff that we see, you know, happening in front of our eyes. And this is your higher self understanding, like, yeah, things might seem to change, but my attitude towards stuff and my beliefs are not changing. And I guess it's a good thing, because things are actually changing. Just letting you know. I want to look at this. 8 of Wands. Yeah, you're letting go. This is not holding you back. An old image is not holding you back anymore. Maybe an old image of what it means to be abundant or wealthy. I think you're letting it go. You're moving forward. Yeah, I think you're moving forward with a vision for yourself. Okay, this is beautiful, Pisces. Let's look at a relationship situation. This very strong with the star right in the middle of the reading. It's the focus. So this could be any relationship. It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship, but of course, I'm concentrating on focusing on romantic relationships. 4 of Cups in the reverse. It's falling here in your subconscious on the 9 of Cups. This is taking, for me, really, the 4 of Cups in the reverse. First impulse is always taking something that you don't want, or accepting something that you don't want. But with the 9 of Cups, in combination with the 9 of Cups, it could be moving out of an emotionally stagnant situation or boredom, maybe in a connection that was super stagnant. Okay, this other person. 2 cards. Wheel of Fortune, 9 of Wands in the reverse. I need more. I need you as a context for this, because I don't see... They haven't integrated a lesson quite yet, but this is for their higher good for some reason. They haven't integrated their experiences, or they're quite skeptical about what's happening here for them, I want to say. They're skeptical about what's happening for them in this connection. Isn't that... Oh, the Lovers. Pisces, the Lovers. You are seeing this as your counterpart. This is meant to be. What I want to say. This is meant to be. I'm not sure why I'm laughing about this, but for some reason I had to laugh about it. Like, this is meant to be. Maybe it feels like that to you, so how the hell did that happen? But I guess it's meant to be. That was a Hierophant in the reverse. Maybe it was not, you were non-committal towards something and this is changing, Hierophant. Because the Hierophant in the reverse was looking out of the deck. This is your card, High Priestess. Oh, you don't see something coming. You don't see something coming. There is a turn of events maybe in the life of a person that has nothing to do with you, that you don't see coming. Maybe you don't see it coming that somebody is also distancing themselves from you to integrate their experiences so they can develop. And that's something that makes you believe like this is actually the person for you. It makes you respect them more, maybe even. 4 of Swords is taking a break. The Fountain card was also here. It's saying, oh, this is messy. There is not much to know right now, other than that this experience for both of you is really, wow, okay, for both of you is really very character building and really a growing experience. Lovers and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, there's long-term potential. There's definitely long-term potential in working with each other, for sure. Maybe this is also a work relationship, you know. You haven't, this is so interesting. You're not showing, I don't get it, Pisces. I don't get you. I just don't get Pisces. I'm sorry to say this in this reading. I just don't get it. The Star card in the reverse. You're not showing yourself and your love to a person, or you're not showing who you are to a person, and it's hidden behind a romantic mask. That's what I'm reading. Maybe this has been an issue in the past. Maybe this is not an issue right now. But there is a Knight of Cups who has all these feelings and emotions, and is also kind of taking on this persona or personality. But behind this personality, there's actually a not being in touch with emotions, or not being able to open up to your true self. Why the F, Pisces? Why? Why do I have to do you like that? Why do I have to do you like that? I don't know, the cards are doing you. What is this? This cup that you have on your head. It's like really falling off in a second. You know, if you make one wrong move, this cup is just falling off of this man's head. I don't know. I just see some contrast, or like disharmony with how you move forward with your feelings and how things actually feel within you. And I think it has to do with this idea of trying to force something. You can't force the star, you know, you can't force to be your authentic self. You can let your emotions drive you forward, but you also can't force a connection with somebody. Is also what I'm saying, seeing, hearing. This is on the Death card, so you might be able to let this go, this fear of showing what's actually going on. Because the Ace of Cups in the reverse and the Star in the reverse very much feels like being afraid to show what's going on within us, or who we are, you know. Like really show ourselves. And it is scary, I'm giving you that. It's super scary. Because people will be people, you know. And people will be mean. And people will be all kinds of things. But yeah, that shouldn't stop you from just showing who you are, or being who you are, or experiencing yourself. That's a good one. Experiencing your, like, you're restricting yourself from an experience. You're not giving somebody the chance to love you if you don't show yourself to that person. I know it's super scary because there is a lot of people who are not in touch with themselves, and they will be mean when you show yourself fully. And they will not know how to handle it, and it will make them feel uncomfortable. But you cannot let that hold you back from shining. I think I'm talking to myself. And I don't have any Pisces placements at all. It's very weird. Okay, the cards are telling me to move on. I just had a 6 of Swords here. The cards are telling me to move on from this. Let's see if we can have more information with the Art Oracle cards. Oh, okay. What needs to stop, I think, because it fell on the candle that's out. Oh, logic should come from the heart. I think, yeah. True simplicity takes a lot of concentration. That's so smart. Find utopia in a straight line. I think it needs to, I think the logic, I love Mondrian, of course, obviously, but I think it needs to stop to think in those straight lines and patterns. I think what's very valuable here is true simplicity takes a lot of concentration, and really does. It's not easy to make something simple. It's not easy to make some, and I'm an artist, so these cards are always such a positive moment in the reading. It's really hard to make something simply beautiful. You know, it's not easy. People are like making all this art, and I'm included, that is just sometimes really confusing and ugly or difficult to consume. And I'm one of those artists who also does that, but I also try to sometimes just make a beautiful thing just for the sake of knowing like I can. And it's hard. It's hard. It's not like just because you're an artist, you're going such weird places that coming back to a authentic straight line, it's hard. I think you should not go the straight line though. This is because it fell on this candle. I think it should not be too simple, and I think it should not be too straight. And I mean, find utopia in a straight line is what he's saying. It's really impossible, really, to draw a straight line from hand. That's where we have computers for and AI. But it is impossible. Without a ruler, it's quite impossible. And if that's the goal, then what for? Why? You know, why would you want as a human to do that? I never got it. I never understood. Like, why would I want to accomplish that? Anyway, I guess some people feel comfortable with that, and that's cool too. Okay, we're gonna draw some more charms. This reading is taking me into Pisces land, like dissociating from the reading for a second here. Sorry. Oh wow, the tiny little pearl is here. It didn't come out at all so far. I love it. Ooh, this is giving me an interesting thought. You know, these, if you have a little stone in your shoe and it can just make such a huge impact, it can like just ruin your whole day or like you can get an infection or whatever, you know. I think there's this tiny sand, there's tiny little things that happen that just a seemingly tiny thing has started a huge transformation, a huge deep transformation. A seemingly tiny pearl. It's like also how pearls even grow, you know, with a little sand and then it becomes a pearl. Yeah, a seemingly very tiny thing has made a huge difference and has really made a part of you die. And it has to do with the heart and with yourself, with the solar plexus chakra. I want to put it into the solar plexus chakra of this death skeleton. interesting. All right. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, you're ready for love. You're ready for true love. There's another like tiny little stony thing that I don't even know what it is. Okay. You're protected, is what it's saying. You're ready for love. You're ready for this connection, this heartfelt connection of gold. This is real gold, by the way. I'm just saying. Ah, this is real gold. Focus. Focus, focus, focus. Fluorite. Your memory. Focus also on what's happened, and you can work from memory here, and your memory is accurate if that is helpful for anything in your love situation. I think there's a lot of love in a connection. There is a lot of toxic ego stuff also going on, but I think this is resolving, and there is a safe attachment forming here, safety pin. And it's maybe transforming out of a sexual thing into a more, that could very much be safe thing with the moon, a deeper thing. There is definitely a physical connection here for sure with the Hug Me charm. And the Hug Me charm hardly ever comes out upright. There's a strong physical connection here with the person. Also spiritual, quite healing. You might be really pulling out each other's dark spots and shadows. It might be quite uncomfortable at times, but there is a lot of protection as well, and a lot of magic to the spiritual connection. I think the spiritual connection might come more from this other person, or I don't know, maybe your connection is more heartfelt. A lot of magic in this. These magic charms always come out, and they are so tiny, and it's interesting that I still grab them, you know, because they're not as light, they're quite heavy, so they want to be out a lot. A lot of magic is happening. Clear communication, you guys, and clear understanding of a thing. Also, conversation could be quite erotic, maybe for some of you. So yeah, that's it, Pisces. That's the reading. I'm finished here. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope this is a reading that is helpful for you, that is inspirational. Please like, subscribe, comment, check out my description box, and click on, oh no, I have to do this. Check out my description box, and yeah, like, subscribe, comment, and please come back next time. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.